Hey everyone, welcome back to your favorite pirate crew. Today we are going to talk about Akainu revealing why he's not afraid of Rayleigh. If you would like to see more about One Piece in our channel, please leave your thumbs up and subscribe to join our pirate crew. But pirates, before we continue with the video, I ask that you already subscribe to our channel, that way you will join our pirate crew and earn a devil fruit or master your favorite haki. It would also help our crew a lot if you leave your thumbs up on today's video, so together we can become Yonkos. Now let's continue with today's video. The clash between the Marine and the pirates is getting closer and closer to happening, and as expected, it is predicted that Akainu may face a very large batch of characters. After all, he, like Teach, has been through several moments where they have generated several very cool fight scenes between different characters. But after all, could there be a possibility of other characters like Rayleigh joining Luffy in this battle? How powerful is the right-hand man of the Pirate King? Is he stronger than Akainu? Could he defeat him? Let's try to talk about that in today's video. Silvers Rayleigh, also known as the King of Darkness, is an extremely powerful and famous retired pirate who previously served as the first mate of the legendary Roger's pirates and is known as the right hand of the Pirate King. He is one of the main figures, along with Whitebeard, Shiki, Monkey D. Garp, Sengoku, Suru, and Kong from the days when Goldie Roger, the Pirate King, was still alive. After the dissolution of Roger's pirates and the execution of Goldie Roger, Rayleigh became a plating mechanic in the Sabaody archipelago. Also, at some point after that, he became Shakuyaku's husband and befriended Hachan. Rayleigh is an ally of the Straw Hat Pirates during the Sabaody archipelago arc and served as Monkey D. Luffy's mentor in the use of haki during the 2-year timeskip. After the abolition of the Seven Warlords group, Rayleigh and Shaki returned to Amazon Lily to protect her and the Kujas when Hancock decided to leave. Rayleigh is a cheerful, casual, and fun-loving, just as his captain Roger was. In the past, he has shown himself to have been impatient with the antics of the younger crew members and took the position of crew disciplinarian very seriously. However, he changed his personality in his older years, becoming much more relaxed even when training Luffy. Although he often has a serious air, Rayleigh likes to go with the flow and show up in unexpected places and in unexpected ways, especially given his status and age. He often comments on his age and how his body doesn't work the way it used to, just like Garp. Rayleigh is an enemy of the word government. He is one of the few people who knows the true story and was willing to tell Robin about the lost century, but she denied wanting to know more. The government considers these people a great threat. In the past, Rayleigh and the other Roger's pirates have encountered several Marines, especially Monkey D. Garp. The fact that he was a member of one of the strongest pirate crews made him a formidable enemy of the Marines. When Rayleigh fought Kizaru, he told him that if he got rid of his wanted poster, he could retire in peace. This means that Rayleigh still has an active bounty, although the amount has not yet been revealed. Kizaru replied that Rayleigh's bounty cannot simply be forgotten because being a pirate, especially a Roger pirate, carries crimes for a lifetime. As the former right hand of the Pirate King, Rayleigh is an extremely skilled and powerful fighter. Shakuyaku claimed that he was 100 times stronger than all of the 11 supernovas at the time they arrived in the Sabaody archipelago. In his younger days with Goldie Roger, Rayleigh commanded the rest of Roger's crew as their first mate and filled various roles, such as supervising his subordinates, including the young apprentices Buggy and Shanks. When Vice Admiral Garp was informed that Rayleigh might be in the Sabaody archipelago, he told his men not to confront him, nor should Fleet Admiral Sengoku be informed. Garp argued that the Marines should not face two legends, Whitebeard and Rayleigh, at the same time, and even admitted that if the Marines were to make an honest attempt to recapture Rayleigh, they would need to make serious preparation if they did not want to lose countless soldiers in the attempt, a true testament to their extraordinary strength. His reputation alone was enough to have Blackbeard, one of the 4 emperors who had spent 2 years mastering Yami Yami no Mi and Gura Gura no Mi, to withdraw from Amazon Lily. Rayleigh's immense battle prowess allowed him to fight on equal footing with Admiral Kizaru, preventing him from attacking the Straw Hat Pirates. However, he himself admitted that he is not as young as he used to be, and as a result, he can get tired in battle. He also stated that due to his advanced age, he would probably be unable to defeat Blackbeard. This implies that when he was at the peak of his strength, he may have been even stronger than when he fought Kizaru, and could pose a serious threat to Blackbeard. Eustace Kid himself states that Rayleigh was a legend. Rayleigh is also an expert in the lining business, as he performs such operations for several pirate ships that come down to Fishman's Island, and he understands the workings of the currents on the seabed. Rayleigh possesses immense physical strength despite his advanced age. He was able to kill several sea kings with his bare hands, even after swimming to Amazon Lily from outside the Calm Belt In the anime, he could launch bullets with extreme force and accuracy to destroy cannonballs fired at him. Rayleigh is extremely fast and has extraordinary reflexes. When removing Kami's explosive necklace, he patiently calculated the time in which the necklace came off and quickly threw it away before it detonated. He can also intercept Kizaru's attack when the Admiral was about to kill Roronoa Zoro, and also managed to keep up with his light-enhanced speed. Although tarnished by his old age, Rayleigh still possesses immense levels of stamina and endurance, being able to swim to Amazon Lily from outside the Calm Belt while killing several Sea Kings in his path despite swimming such a long distance. Rayleigh is one of the few people in the world who can use all three types of haki. He is also a capable teacher, as he has taught Luffy about each type of haki and trained him in the basic. Rayleigh possesses immense mastery in the use of Haoshoku haki. His skill level is sufficient to render a specific target or mobs entirely unconscious, as shown when he knocked out Shalria before disabling an entire room of hostiles. Rayleigh's Haoshoku haki was at least twice as powerful as Luffy's at the time of the Fishman Island arc. Rayleigh could have knocked out all 100,000 of the new Fishman pirates opposing the Straw Hat. Luffy only overcame half that. He's also one of the few people capable of using the advanced application of this type of haki, able to infuse his body or objects with Haoshoku haki to increase his attack power, represented by thin streams of black rays emanating from his body. Rayleigh is an immensely skilled user of Musoshoku haki, which allowed him to kick and redirect an attack from Kizaru and wound Luffy with a simple motion. He is able to imbue his haki into certain parts of his body or objects to harden them, as shown during his training with Luffy. He can also use advanced application of this type of haki, as shown when he repelled and injured a giant elephant by emitting his Busoshoku haki. He is also able to use a higher quality version of this technique, where he can channel his haki into his opponent or objects, letting him destroy his opponent or objects from the inside out by channeling his haki into. Rayleigh is an immensely skilled user of Kenbunshoku haki. He could sense that there were 500 creatures in Ruskaina that were stronger than Luffy before his training began, and used this to avoid an elephant attack with his eyes closed. When he arrived at Amazon Lily, Rayleigh was able to sense that Luffy was on the island. He also has knowledge of the advanced application of this type of haki and how high-level users can see into the future. Certainly, thanks to his experience and abilities, he should not be underestimated. We saw this when Teach himself eventually chose to retreat rather than face him. That said, even an Admiral should be very careful when facing him, and it is precisely because of this and seeing him practically walking side by side with Luffy that we couldn't help but think that the two would fight together in the future Great War of One Piece. And of course, we would eventually have to fight against Akainu, but might he be able to beat Rayleigh? Is Akainu not currently weaker than the Yonkos themselves, and consequently would fear people above his level like Luffy and Rayleigh? We know he is brave, but when faced with a real threat, it is possible that even he knows how to retreat. Sakazuki is perhaps the most strident follower of absolute justice in the entire series, to the point where his extremism led his fellow Admiral Aokiji to oppose his promotion to Fleet Admiral, resign from the Marines after that effort failed. Because of his actions, Sakazuki is one of the main antagonists of the Marineford arc, and after his promotion, he became one of the central antagonists of the series. In terms of combat, Sakazuki as the current Fleet Admiral is among the strongest figures in the world, having been held with his fellow Admirals as the world government's greatest military force, i.e. the strongest individual combatants it can offer, feared by criminals in the world over. His brute physical strength was enough for him to face and evenly collide with Whitebeard up close, the world's strongest man, who, in his old age, could still master the strength of a giant easily. Using a single leg, Sakazuki held a two-handed swing of the Elder's Great Naginata, which came coated in an earthquake bubble to massively increase its power. With both at their peak, using haki and the power of their Akuma no Mi and sword skills, it would certainly be an insane clash, don't you think? Who would win? Leave your opinion in the comments. That's it, my Straw Hat Pirate. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions for a video, don't forget to comment below, because I'll be reading them all, as I always do. Also, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any content from your pirate crew.